Hey guys, welcome back. How's it going? Today is Tuesday, March, actually I don't know the date today, 27th. I really didn't know the date. Anyways, happy Tuesday, March 27th, 2018. Welcome back. How's it going? Nice to meet you guys. All right. Anyways, yesterday was really crazy busy. I had a really full day. I know you guys don't care about these things, but I was out with my friend. I helped her film a trash can. Insert video here. So anyway, that's what I was doing yesterday, amongst a bunch of other shit I was doing yesterday. But I filmed that. That was pretty fun. Put it together later. Did a bunch of other stuff. Then went to bed. Real boring. Okay. Anyway, then I wake up. Gonna do a video for today, as always. So anyway, going through everything. It's a lot of news, a lot of non-news, the usual. You already know what I'm gonna say here. But anyway, let's talk about what the fuck is happening with the crypto space. All right, let's just talk about that because you know, the whole fucking news thing is just fucking insane everywhere right now. I'm not in the mood to talk about politics right now. I feel like everything is, you know, I feel like I just want to switch my brain off when it comes to all that shit and just focus more on the crypto space and just focus on this, focus on my art, and that's it, nothing else. Because as you know, the more we focus on the negativity, the more we focus on things that we can't really, you know, do anything about, well, you know, it's just gonna make us feel worse for no reason. So let's just talk real quick on, you know, let's talk about money, I guess. You know, let's talk about the US dollar, okay? Let's talk about what's going on right now. Let's give you a quick 2 seconds reminder of where we're at and what's going on. So whenever you see the crypto space, okay, tanking, whenever you see the stock market going up in price, you know, these things are, remember, very closely related, okay? All this means is manipulation, all right? That's it. Very simple. We've seen this a million times over. We can see it right now live. You can go to the stock market charts, everything. So last week was a horrible week for the stock market. It just was. The whole fucking week was dead, down. We opened yesterday, Monday morning, and again, no volatility, and we're up like 600 something odd fucking points, like a fucking, you know. Today, we're back up, you know, everything's kind of, you know, back to that. But all this stuff, you know, all it's really signaling, okay, because we all know this is all fake, phony, and false, okay, and all this is really signaling is the death of the dollar. We already know about the petro yuan. We already know that. You know, China itself is, you know, again, remember the petrodollar, so they're creating the petro yuan, and pretty soon their yuan is also going to be backed by gold, and not just them, but Russia and other countries. And you know, it's just a snowball effect. It's just it's happening. And you know, let's look at what's happening. Let's look at a little bit, not politics, but you know, all these bubbles that are bursting, not just in the financial whatever world, but like even in the social world. So you know, everything from Zuckerberg about to go and stand in front of Washington and just, you know, and what is it, confess or give his 2 cents on what the hell's going on. Not just him, the CEO of Twitter, somebody else, and so on. Okay, so all this stuff is unraveling. That you know, again, that omnibus or whatever the fuck bill that this guy passed, you know, now with us having, again, now it's illegal to have any privacy. Literally, if you're, you know, you try to hide anything, and by hide anything, again, this is all normal human things, you know, like if you even go down that route, you've already, you know, you are illegally doing something. Anyway, I think it's time for this. In fact, I wasn't even gonna roll it. I was waiting for a little bit because this blunt is full of holes, just like everything else is at the moment. So, if anything, I feel like it's a perfect metaphor for everything what's going on right now. But the reality is this, guys. The reality is this, and I feel like most of you guys know. And if you guys don't know, there's, you know, another opportunity to learn, reestablish these same thoughts. And look, the thing is, it's this, okay? the reason we're in the crypto space, the reason we invest in gold and silver, the reason we invest in anything and everything but the dollar is because we know that the dollar has no value. We know that the stock market has no value. We know that pretty much everything is not only overvalued, but again, has no real tangible value. It just doesn't, okay? Because everything is valued in dollars, these fake pieces of paper that society has given a value to. But the reality is that everything's all whack. It just is everywhere.
Do you dream of becoming financially independent, but struggle every month just to pay your bills? Would you like to own a home like this one, but can barely afford to pay your rent? My name is Jordan Belfort, and there is no secret to wealth creation. No matter who you are, no matter where you came from, you too can become financially independent in just a matter of months. All you need is a strategy.
When I was 24 years old, I made a decision, not just to survive, but to thrive.
At first I didn't feel like deals like these were possible, but we have the house and we have a $33,000 profit. I certainly believe now.
Think about it for a second. If you don't have the guts to attend Jordan Belfort's straight line persuasion system seminar, then how do you expect to make any money?
If you want to be a millionaire someday, have some guts. Make a decision.
Jordan Belfort said it worked for me because I worked hard for it. And if it doesn't work for you, it's because you're lazy and you should get a job at McDonald's.
There's nobody holding you back from financial freedom, and there's nobody stopping you from making millions. Don't just sit at home, or the life of your dreams will sail right past you. I changed all these people's lives, and I can change yours too. So come to my seminar. The life of your dreams is only... Good to see you again, George. You're under arrest. You gotta be joking. Kidding me now? Hey, get the fuck away from me!
Turn that camera off!
I'm fucking shooting a fucking infomercial here, you fucking cocksucker! Fuck you,
turn
you
the fucking camera off!
You don't got shit on me, you idiot! Go fuck yourself! I'm making an honest living, you fucking piece of shit!
Hey, George, let me give you a little legal advice. Shut the fuck up!
And so right now, which I really do feel that's happening around the world, and we really can't really feel it per se, but what's happening, and it's happening simultaneously around the world, is the fact that like a lot of these assets are in the process of the beginnings of the reevaluation, meaning of the repricing of everything. Okay, so all asset classes, all assets, all everything are now about to start the process of, you know, getting back to fair value. Because things are going to start moving away from the value of the dollar and moving towards the value of these other currencies or gold or silver or crypto or whatever the fuck. And we're going to start seeing this humongous sea of change when it comes to all this. And it's just going to happen because right now when we look at the crypto market and we see it tanking and tanking and tanking, look man, I'm not even going to get into it, but we already know why that is. And if you don't, then again, just re-educate yourself a little more. But at the end of the day, what's going on with that market right now is just that it's just getting manipulated to the max, just like gold and silver, just like the stock market, and that's you know the reason that it keeps going down. And that's not the only reason. The other reason is the fact that there aren't enough players, meaning people like you and me, trading in this space. In fact, most people in this space are either already out because they got shaken out, or they're like, you know, you and me, which we're just hodlers. And, you know, a lot of us are, you know, like, I'm not necessarily a hodler per se, but it's either you become a hodler or you just become a fucking loser. And you know what I mean by loser. You know, you lose out on you know,
Le who? The her.
You lose out on profit, you lose out on a lot of things. That's what I mean by loser, okay? Like, you know, you're just losing out on the opportunity. But, you know, right now, again, this is why these are the hardest parts, you know, so if you have a lot of investments, if you have a few bucks in your bank account in your pocket, this ain't no thing. You're just riding the fucking wave. You got, you know, whatever. But a good majority of people around the world, okay, most people, you know, they have their savings in these things, okay? And when situations happen, it shakes everybody to their core, because then they have to dip into their savings, which is again the gold, the silver, just the cash lying around, the crypto, the whatever. And then by them dipping into these savings at the low, you get what I'm saying? It just fucks everything up for them. You know, they get even poorer, the richer get even richer. They get to, the richer you are, the more you can hold off, and the more you can manipulate. The poorer you are, the less you can hold on, you know, in that whole situation. But what's happening is that all this technology and all this, everything is just moving way too fast. And even though these things still are happening and will continue to happen, they're going to just happen less and less as more people not only adopt, but more corporations, more everything around the world just start using these fucking things. Period. End of story. We already know it's not just about Bitcoin, okay? I was watching a little bit of, and I remember I try to watch everybody, okay, regardless of my opinions on them. But I was watching a little bit of Big Swear today. I had to turn it off. All he was doing was just fucking shilling Bitcoin Cash and Roger Ver, you know, sucking his squat. And I'm like, bro, what is this, bro? What is this? What is this? Road to Ruda? You know? And it's just things like that. Like, I don't understand, you know? At the end of the day, you know, anyone, you know, we're all here to do whatever the fuck we want to do. And, you know, to each their own and that whole fucking deal. But come on, man. Like, you know, some people out there already, like, they're showing their true colors. You know, there's a bunch of people that I listen to that I'm even, like, starting to get it back a little bit, you know, where they're, like, being still gung-ho towards Trump and, like, you know, everything that he's doing is great. No, it's not. No, it's not, okay? There's something that he was doing were pretty great. A lot of things he's doing recently, not so great. In fact, pretty fucking horrible. And I don't want to fucking hear no excuses as to why, you know, there's a reason as to why he's doing this. No, there ain't no motherfucking reason. All right? And same goes with everything. You know, there's no need. We need to continue this thinking for ourselves and stop thinking that we are wrong. Stop thinking that our opinions don't matter. Stop thinking that everyone else's opinion is what matters. And when we have our own singular opinion and it doesn't match up with everybody else, you know, we have to be confident that what we're saying is the truth, okay? The fucking truth. Because especially if it is the truth, okay? We can't go up against what everybody wants to hear, okay? No, that's not, in fact, that's not why we're even in the space to begin with, okay? So if all of a sudden we see things that ain't good and they smell fishy and they look weird and they look, hey, listen, again, this is why we're in the space to begin with, okay? Because that's how we've led our lives, right? So we can't just stop all of a sudden, okay?
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was...
Look again. Freeze it.
This isn't the Matrix.
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
What are they?
Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one.
We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them.
Someone.
I won't lie to you, Neo. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed.
Why?
I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready,
You won't have to.
As much as we want, you know, the guy that's in charge, you know, to fucking revitalize this country, change the fucking world, bring America back, bring everybody back, the whole fucking thing. As much as we want that, we also gotta fucking sometimes swallow the reality pill, the truth pill of the situation that we're in right now, and look at history and be like, damn, you know, if we don't fucking get ready, prepare ourselves mentally, physically, every kind of illically, if we don't, we're gonna be just another one of these empires that has fallen. And just another country, just another blip in the history books, okay? And we probably will be. And, you know, it'll be an exciting blip, you know? The American Empire. But, you know, it's whether or not we're gonna choose to live through horribleness, atrocity, or educate ourselves so that we can fucking live another day. In fact, many, many more days, so that we can look and talk to our grandchildren and say, yeah, we survived that. Okay? That whole thing. We can't sit here and be naive enough to think that everything's going to be all honky-dory here. We're hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We all are, knock on wood, the whole nine. We want, you know, America to fucking be always awesome. But, come on, man. We got to be realistic. And especially if there's people out there that live in other parts of the world, that have traveled around the world, etc., etc. Come on now. Come on. You know, America ain't what it used to be, unfortunately. And, yeah, I'm not trying to end anything on a down note, you know what I mean, at all. I'm just trying to be realistic and as to why we are in this space and why we're doing what we're doing. Because, look, for us out there that are American and we're in this country and we don't want to leave and we're in the crypto space and we're, you know, all this stuff. Even as we see everything crumbling around us, you know, the way I'm looking at it, and the way a lot of us are probably looking at it, is the fact that, well, whatever, as it crumbles around us, we will build our own personal fortunes, and with our own personal fortunes, we ourselves can help rebuild our country, if we're allowed to do that. If not, we can go somewhere else. But that's the plan. That's the way I'm looking at it. That's why I'm just doing my art. That's why I'm doing these videos. That's why I'm focusing on this space. And a lot of us are more and more every day, because we're realizing where we're heading, what's going on, and that we actually have more power than we think we do. And all we got to do is just go get to work, use our noggins a little bit, and patience. Patience, patience, because you already know it's going to get there. What the fuck do you think we're going to do when we have a lot of money in our accounts? You think we're just gonna fucking sit there and drive around our Lambos all day? No, we're not. We're not. We're gonna choose to do what we think is best with that, okay? And most of us in this space have good hearts, good intentions, good everything. So whatever it is that, you know, for example, I'm just gonna continue doing more and more with arts, more and more with the things that I love. So whoever is out there on their end and they love kids, they love cars, they love educating, whatever it is you love, you're going to be able to do more of that. So if you love kids and you have kids of yourself and they're in shitty schools, well, guess what? Now you probably have the power to start building your own schools, you know? And, you know, we can just go down the line with everything. Okay? We already know politicians are bots, so well, guess what? If all of a sudden a bunch of us have more money than these politicians, well, guess what? Now we can fucking, you know, get in power and help the community, and so on and so on. And let's just circumvent the whole fucking thing and not even use them to begin with. And eventually they will all disappear. Remember, the thing is, this is why we're doing what we're doing, okay? Because we realize where we don't want to be, but we know where we do want to be, okay? And that's where we're all striving for, constantly. I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know shit, okay? I'm here fucking smoking weed, talking to a fucking invisible camera. But, obviously it's not invisible. There's a bunch of you guys out there. And, again, as I've said many, many times over, I love you guys as much as you love me. And this is, you know, a journey we're embarking on together, okay? For the betterment of all of us, all right? Period. Because even if you're just watching this or learning about all this stuff just to make yourself better, and you're crazy narcissistic and all you want to do is just care about yourself, be better yourself, it's all about you and nobody else, it doesn't matter. I know it sounds crazy, but the reality is that when you do that, in turn, by you just focusing on yourself, making yourself better, not caring about anyone else in that sense, you become a better person. And when you come in contact with other people, you will reciprocate that awesomeness that you have become unto others. So even if you are, you know, just a person that doesn't like to be with people, you just, you know, super independent, super this, super everything, but you come across people and you are the best, you know, at your best, well, guess what? Believe it or not, even in your short interactions with people, you will have influence on them and you will most likely make them better. Believe it or not, it's just the way it is. Now, the same thing, if you love people, if you love taking care of people, if you are a giving person, I'm one of those people, okay? Listen, the only way that you can give more, be more, and that whole fucking thing is by taking care of yourself. So I take care of myself so that I can take care of everybody else. That's the reality of it. There's a lot of us out there that all we do is take care of others, never take care of ourselves, and fall flat and wonder why. Take care of you first so that you can take care of everybody else. Okay? And that's it. All right? I mean, if that's not the perfect quote for this space as well, then I don't know what is, okay? It's all about independence. Taking care of yourself so you can take care of everybody else. Okay? And either by taking care of them by teaching them how to take care of themselves, or just literally taking care of them. It doesn't matter. Or just take care of you. It doesn't matter, but just do something. Okay? Alright, guys. Thanks again for watching. Really love you guys. I appreciate it so fucking much. You guys are the best. But now it's time to go because I gotta finish this blunt. Gotta finish that video. Gotta finish editing this video. I gotta shower, get dressed, get the fuck out of here, and do a bunch of shit because last night I didn't get to take a shower until I got home last night, and something happened with the fucking water heater and I had to take a cold shower in like 40-50 degrees weather outside. So that was not fun. That sucked ass. But hey, I did it. I was screaming like a motherfucker, cold son of a bitch. What? But I did it. Anyway, balls, alright? As like Tony Montana says, okay? The only thing in this world that gives orders is balls, okay? That's it. Alright? I'm not here to give orders. I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, it's just, you know, there's an exercise in ball growth. Cold shower and cold weather. Alright, guys. Enough. TMI, as usual. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Remember, don't give a fuck about the video. Just share the fucking knowledge. Share, 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 share. Alright? That's the most powerful tool we have. Knowledge. And time. Okay? Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. And look at this. Alright? Gun control. Alright?